Today a video of a 1918 short Lee Enfield. I think it's a short Lee Enfield. Yes, it's a BSA. Firstly, all these things planned for today, and I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, as you do when you've got lots of things planned, so you're nice and tired in the afternoon, so you can't complete the things that you want to do. Anyway, my neighbour was out, young David was out over here, hanging his clothes out at 5:30 in the morning. The sun wasn't even up. That's a funny thing about Australia, people, is the sun pretty much comes up the same time every day, goes down at the same time. Here on the east coast of New South Wales, the sun comes up directly in the east and goes straight over to the west. And in winter it does tend to go over that way a little bit, but the sun tends to come up, go down at the same time, except for daylight saving, which is the clocks move forward and backward. If it wasn't for that, it'd be pretty much the same all the time. Where the hell was I going with that? Yeah, anyway, it's I've got 4 days off. I've got all this shit that I want to get done. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a black cockatoo. That's a black cockatoo, people. I can't tell if it's what sort of black cockatoo it is. Up on top of the aerial up there, they come down and destroy your trees. God, fuck! I've lost myself again. God. Oh yeah, things I wanted to do. All these things I had to get to go up and see the gunsmith in Sydney, go down and see the gunsmith in Uralla. Sorry, the other way around, up and down. And get all this stuff done. And today, being Saturday, I realised that I don't have a gun bag to put these things in and pick things up. So I've got to head off to Beresfield Gun Store today, which is a bit of a drive, probably about a 20-minute drive. Pick up a couple of gun bags. I don't know where my gun bags have gone. I had about 8 of them and they've all just disappeared. Anyway, got to buy them, and then my sister has invited herself over. Nothing against me sister, but fuck, she can pick her days. What the fuck? There must be 2 of them up there. What do you want, you noisy cunt? You have to Google black cockatoos, people. They're pretty impressive if you're from another country. Fuck, I'm going inside. That's too much. I think I'll even close the door. I've lost it now. Forget what I'm talking about. Let's get back to this old Enfield. I had it this way because I was looking at the sun coming in that door, but now the door's shut because of the black cockatoo. I'm relying on the light from that window and the light up there. So anyway, it's a 1918 BSA short Lee Enfield. I picked this one especially because it's got very nice markings. I don't really muck around with the ones that have got shit markings like half a crown and the date's missing and stuff, and you do get a lot of them. This is one of the very early ones I decided to save. Now this timber stock is from, oh God, what's their name? They're in Ipswich, up near Brisbane. Can't think of their names. I might put it in the description if I remember. They sell reproduction wood stocks. As you can see, I've had this one carved by a bloke called Mike. It's in a Maori motif on both sides. I'll turn it over later. If anyone wants to know who this bloke is to get something carved, I'm sure I'd be happy to hear from you. Just don't leave it too long. He's like me, he's getting on a bit. I picked this action, and today I probably wouldn't have picked this action because it's a 1918 BSA. It's not all that spectacular, and it has been FTR'd. As I said in an early video, yes, that does make it historic, and it's an EFD head. Oh, can't remember the name of it. Head thing, that thing. I would like to have used it on something else, but I'm not going to fuck around with the headspace now. And the buttstock here, sorry, the butt plate. It's actually from the London small arm, so that might be coming off and going on something else, depending on time. It won't be happening this trip, that's for sure. That's a nice English piece. This here is actually Australian, but seeing it was FTR, does it really matter? It's got the Lithgow A star on the front up here, on the front of the sight protectors, and it's got an English marking there, which is unusual. You won't be able to see it anyway. It's an unusual thing to see on an Australian piece, and it hasn't got an Australian marking on it, which is weird. So I bought the Action. It was a 303.25. I bought it from Canterbury Gun Shop in Canterbury in Sydney. And I'm resisting the urge to say, yes, we have gun shops in Sydney. It was very cheap because it was 303.25. It didn't come with any woodwork, and I decided to keep the Action. So that there is a New Zealand halfpenny. The stocks don't actually come with the hole there, the regimental disc hole. They're not called medallion holes, they're called regimental disc holes. So when he done the stock with the Maori motive, he put the hole in there and glued it in there and done a pretty marvellous job. Feels extremely flush. I think that's an Australian rear sight, but as I said, it's been FTR'd, so it doesn't really matter. It's got a brand new Walther barrel put on by T-Bone in Sydney. He took it out for a shot and said it shoots exceptionally well. I've never had it out for a shot. There's the other side. And sorry about the light, people. Is that cockatoo fucked off? He has. Let's get some light happening here. Yep. So many breaks in this video, I'm finding it hard to remember where the hell I was. Yeah, he took it out for a shot. It shoots okay. I forget what he told me. You can hit a 20 litre drum at 100 metres easily with it, which is, people might go, oh my God, that's fucking terrible. Well, these old SMLEs, they aren't the most accurate weapon that were ever devised. You could probably make it better if you wanted to spend a bit of time, money and effort on it, but I don't. There's that English marking there. Might be able to see it. It's an English cocking piece, it's not Australian. There's the dog bone safety, the oval cocking piece. Come here, you bastard. And you might like to notice, people, that when I'm handling a firearm, it's not cocked. I don't go waving cocked firearms around. Fucking hell, people. Watch these videos on YouTube and I think, fuck, don't you people have any training? I mean, my father taught me that when I was 10. That's about it, actually. It does have a heavy barrel, but of course, if you're going to buy a Walther barrel brand new, you've got a choice of a skinny arse SMLE barrel or the Target, the thick one, the heavy, and they're exactly the same price. So why would you buy a skinny arse one? And all it really does is it gets rid of that mid barrel band, and there's nothing in there. If you could see it, there's no mid barrel band, and who cares anyway? That is brand new. It's got no markings on it to come with the timber work. Anyway, that's it. I hope you like this old SMLE. I try to save these old things because they are getting destroyed here in Australia because no one wants them. They end up just getting cut up and sent to they get melted down because no one wants them. It's not because of any wild gun laws, bans, fucking having guns torn from our breasts. It's just because no one wants them. They're unloved, unrequired, so they get cut up. So I collect them, and this is on one that I'd done ages ago. I'm working on a few more now, but it's very, very expensive. This timber work was $490, and it's pretty much, you put it on your rifle and a bit of slight work to get it fit properly, where all the other ones that I've had, I can't do them. The ones you get from Canada, they're a shit fit, they really are. All that's out. The bloody wrist is out. Oh, my hand's healed up too, to all you people who are worried about my horrific burns. And it needed bugger all work. Whereas I said about the ones from Canada, God, Jesus, lots of work. And the gunsmith from Sydney who's doing this next one for me, he's charging me $2,000 to do it because of the woodwork. And I've contacted the people in Canada and they just go, oh, well, bad luck. Yeah, fucking thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry, people who don't like me swearing. Fuck off. Go blow it out your ass. You happy? That's about it. I hope you've enjoyed this little video.